This is FanSpeak, a weekly live show where the fans of comics and its community are our guests. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. This is FanSpeak. What are we in? August? It is August. Boy, time flies. We're actually coming in the middle of August. But to welcome, nice to see you guys in here. We have a D Fresh is the first one on the show, and we have a Dinale showing up as well. Wow, better late than never. 1 minute, but that's okay. It's better than Booster. He said he was going to get coffee, but I haven't heard from him in 30 minutes. Nevertheless, guys, really happy to have you in here as usual. Please do go ahead and check out those links we have down below, and also hit that share button if you can. We are live streamers, so it's a thing that helps us out the most is letting everybody know what we're doing. But other than that, before we jump into the news today, I want to come over here and talk to our panel. We have, of course, Drawing Live with us, which is always nice. We have Brad from Pencil for Life. How you doing, dude?
Doing good, man.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Now, what are you working on here? This is now. I thought it was the atomic. What was I calling it?
I don't know.
Oh, I forgot it. My brain has left me. But there was an atomic something character, I think, from
Robo.
Mutants and
Atomic
Masterminds.
Robo.
No, it wasn't. It's from Mutants and Masterminds. I can't remember offhand. But nevertheless, this is not that. What is this?
No. Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider, I'm working on.
Cosmic Ghost Rider. Yeah, I haven't read that yet. People keep saying good things about it, though. What do you think about it?
hmm I think it's a fun character, so I like it.
Why is
Yeah.
he cosmic, and why does he need a breathing
So
apparatus?
Thanos made him
Oh,
from the last Ghost Rider left alive on an alternate universe, which is Frank Castle.
oh,
So he's
really?
actually Frank Castle, yeah, who survived a million years after, by himself on Earth and the whole universe. So he's crazy.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
That's
hmm
an interesting take.
He
Uh,
is an interesting take, yeah.
and this, I'm assuming, is Thanos with some manner of Infinity Gems again.
I don't think so. He killed Thanos. So,
Oh,
yeah. He killed the Thanos in his world. The one in the 616 universe brought him over.
now,
So,
so therefore, he's been brought into the main universe. He's not
uh
the.
huh.
Oh,
Yep.
all right. Well, I'll have to
Yeah.
check it out. People keep saying good things about it. I guess I got to go check it out. What
Yeah,
else?
he's crazy. He's carrying around baby Thanos and raising him right.
Oh, so they're kind of taking a play on Old Man Logan.
Kinda, yeah, but it's
Oh,
cosmic.
well,
Yeah.
I get it. We got Rodwell Steffens in here. Hello. Pixel Trader, Cover Crashers is on Indiegogo. My campaign is live and almost at 250%. Awesome, dude. You should come in here and talk to us about it. We have Wookiee Lives Matter. They do indeed, sir. And he says, hey,
Do
Chester.
they?
Well, hello. Yeah, of course they do. Wookiees are far more
Oh,
important than most other lives, I'd say, personally. You know.
I don't know
Ooh,
about that.
there's a regatta going on. Nice. Someone's gonna die, I'm sure. But my family's watching news. I do apologize. But anyway, moving down the line, we're gonna keep that on you though, and watch the art come to life. We are of course joined
Sure.
by Todd. How you doing, Todd?
I'm doing really good. I'm glad to be here and can't wait to get going with the news.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna jump to that in a minute, and of course you and I got something going on here. In about what 15, 16 hours or so, we're doing the very first Sunday morning show for IndieCom TV. Yeah.
That's right. We're gonna have a couple guests. We're gonna have Mark Bolton of Graveyard Shift, Mike McMahon who did 20 pages in Graveyard Shift, and Vince Bruzio from Pussycats,
Oh
who's gonna
yeah.
use he's gonna use that show to launch to go officially live with his campaign, which has been approved. So he's been doing pretty good as far as
I think so.
Pussycats is one campaign after another.
Yeah.
They cracked down on him and said, make sure you prove to us that you're actually manufacturing these rewards. And he jumped through all their hoops and hurdles and was able to prove it. And they said, go ahead, you're ready to go.
Oh, sweet, dude. Now we've talked to him before. Nice guy. I hope he brings the sexy girls. Are the sexy girls coming, Todd? I was
Um,
promised the sexy girls.
Maybe we can draw you some sexy girls.
Aren't they in your living room there,
Yes,
Jeffrey?
well, the no comment, Brad.
What?
But no, but it's going to
I
be a lot
hear
of
your
fun.
daughter's pretty cute.
Actually, she is, but I'm going to tell her you said that, and she's going to make a face, dude. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it.
What
I'm telling you.
do you
How
mean?
much? How much for the women? The women. How much for the women?
But yeah, okay. Enough of that. Yeah, no, we're looking forward. Definitely come out and check that out. Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on IndieCom TV, guys. I know that. Just throw that link up there if you could, Joshua, for the IndieCom TV, please. And definitely come check it out. Be part of that. I think it's going to be fun. It's something different and new here going on in the community. So awesome. George, are you in a better mood today, or are you still being angsty?
He's angsty.
No. I'm in a very good mood. Jeffrey Epstein has been apparently suicided and
Yeah, right.
in a jail cell that on a 24-hour watch
I
Mhm.
know,
that
right?
is set up to not happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have evidence, 100% evidence that the deep state does exist
Mhm.
and they are real. They have,
There you
they
go.
have, they have, they have. What do you call that? They have shown their
Carte
cards.
blanche is what they have, George. And
Yeah.
yeah, no one was arguing with you from the beginning, dude. Of course he was murdered. Of course, dude. Because it's real this time. He actually was going to go to
And now,
court.
the thing is,
Uh-huh.
what kind of fantasy is the FBI, who's in charge of figuring out how he committed suicide? You know, I'm up saying that Jeffrey Epstein got suicided by aliens from outer space.
There you go.
There you go. I'm good. I vote.
LSD.
I'll vote for that. Well, you
Yeah,
do realize the only people who might talk about that will be Fox, and that's only if Trump says go ahead. If he says
You know
shut
what's
up
funny
about
is,
it, they won't, right?
so my brother works in the prison system here where I live.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
And
interesting.
yeah, and so when they had suicide duty, there is someone watching that person 24 hours a day.
Wow.
I mean, they're on camera. They can, they have to be monitored at all times, and usually they're restrained. You know,
Yeah.
so this is,
Well,
it's quite fishy how
well,
this
Brad,
happened.
that's very interesting. But TFT is tomorrow, but I'm going to go ahead and we'll do a
Let's
TNT
do it.
segment for 1 minute. Um,
Sure.
what do you think the chances of that he's actually dead?
I think he's actually.
You think he
Yeah.
might well not be? Maybe
Yeah,
they could
yeah.
just declare him dead and put him on his
No, I
island
think
or
he's
something.
probably poisoned by food
Yeah,
or, something like that. The Clintons did it. Because they didn't want Bill coming out as he was playing on this pedophile island.
sure.
Which
Well,
some places are talking about, but that'd make Hillary's run for president a little more, harder to do.
it would be,
Nobody
yeah,
wants a
but
pedophile in the office, or you know, the White
uh,
House.
I have a feeling there's a lot of people on that list you're talking about. But
Oh, I'm sure there is.
yeah. Anybody have an opinion on that? Do you think that Edwin says he's dead? He probably is, but I'm just saying it could be possible they just declared him dead and just moved him on. I mean, he is kind of well connected, you know. No?
No, I don't
No?
think I don't think he got away alive. Yeah,
All right,
no.
well, but
I
everybody
think he's
knows he
dead.
was murdered, though. It's obvious. It's so silly. They think they can get away with that. They will get away with it, but I don't know. Anyway, that is a conversation, I guess. Dinale, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. And I see Booster has come in,
He
so
did. Yeah.
even better.
Even bitterer.
Yeah, but his segment where I come in and say something funny about Kiwis and oiledness and heteroness is past, so he's missed out. Go ahead, Dinale.
Oh, well,
I see.
ah,
Wow, I'm doing like I said, I'm
okay.
doing fantastic. My arch enemy, the rain, has been raining hard today, and
Sure.
it got me really sleepy
Why is
Oh.
that your arch enemy?
I don't know, dude. It's funny.
because because it makes me so sleepy. The nice sound of rain.
Mm-hmm.
And I ate a giant steak earlier today. So
Oh well, that probably had a
No,
lot to do with
That's
it.
probably
Yeah.
had more to
For
do
the
with it
main
than the
point,
rain.
I'd
Yeah.
say.
the main point. Yeah,
that's the itis got you.
yeah.
All right then. Well, how about you, Booster? How you doing today, man?
Oh, I'm just swell. I have hey, check this out. That's yeah. Look, wait, I got
You
it.
went to AA,
Oh yeah.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah,
Smells
AA
like
always gives
caffeine.
you a beer. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So what are we drinking
Oh yeah.
today? Does it have bourbon in it?
I wish. Oh man, I should go get some bourbon, but man,
I'm corrupting
I
the
can't be
youth.
spending money on the alcohol. But this is a mother energy drink. I don't think Americans have this.
Really? What's this one called?
Mother,
Mother.
Mother?
mother.
Why would I want an energy drink called Mother? That's disturbing. We need to have a conversation.
Because mother tastes really good.
Ooh,
See,
that's
that's
what your
the
daddy said
point.
too.
Oh my
I like to
God, dude.
slurp on mother. I,
Jesus.
I like to feel mother going all down my throat.
See, now you
Oh my
guys, now
god.
you wonder why I pick on New Zealand. See, this is why. This is why. All right. I do see Manny from Good Dog Presses in here. He's saying back skunk girl. Everyone agrees. I agree as well. We got Jimmy
I
Ortiz in
agree.
here. We got KG. Hey, it's been a while, dude. Nice to see everybody coming up in here. Well, I've been loving seeing this cosmic Ghost Rider come together from Brad. It's beautiful. But I am going to switch us over because it is time to get into the news. So first thing
I
I'm
think you
going to
should
do.
let the audience decide that first.
No, no, no. I've decided this is not a
Or
democracy
as
there, Brad.
Jeffrey Epstein would say, it's time to get into the noose.
Oh God. It's one of those days, guys. I apologize, but here we go.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. First things off.
Oh, this is
First
actually
things,
good.
Denali. We have a little bit of. We need to have a moment of silence and quiet,
Hmm.
thoughtful respect.
So, comic book creator Ernie Cullen dies at 88.
Now, I don't recognize his name offhand. He's a very old dude. He had 60-year career, which is awesome. But I don't recognize him offhand. It says here he's done Marvel's Damage Control, DC's Amethyst, Prince of Gemworld. I don't know him though. Do I know him?
So,
Too
so
much
he's been
background.
yeah.
Go ahead,
So
Denali.
he's been on Richie Rich, Casper the Friendly Ghost. If you guys read those
Oh,
old
well.
newspaper, he's also done the early creepy Eries and Vampirillas.
Oh,
He was one
really?
of the first ones. Yeah, he was one of the first ones. He also worked on the comic book version of Battlestar Galactica. If you guys read those as well,
Hmm.
and then on the DCs, he's also done Legions of Superheroes as well, and
Hmm.
the early titles as well as The Flash, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman. He's done Airboy, you know,
Oh, okay.
back in the 80s,
Uh-huh.
and then Grim Ghost as well. We see he's done Ultraman,
Oh, wow.
and yeah, he's been all over the place. The Brave and the Bold, Omega Man, Scooby Doo's, the Weird War Tales,
Oh, wow. Those as well.
tons.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
that's jumping out to me looking at this list here is Arak, Son of Thunder, with Roy Thomas. I like
yeah,
that one.
he did that one. Yeah, he did that one
Yeah.
as well.
But yeah, it's an interesting thing. I mean, he lived a good long life. 88 years is awesome. Congratulations, really. But that's one thing that's really been
Absolute
interesting to
trooper.
me. Absolute trooper, dude. Yeah. But
Hmm
come over here in this community because I love comics, but I didn't really know a lot about all the creator names and stuff like that. I mean, other than the big ones, like Stan and Jack and things like that. But I've learned so much about all these creators and stuff. It's been a great education over here, actually. And here's another bit of it. But Godspeed, man. Anybody have any comments about Mr. Ernie Colon?
Thanks for your work and rest
Mm,
in peace, buddy.
mm,
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for entertaining us for
Uh,
all these years.
in the
sure.
chat, Bullet puts it very well. He says that we are slowly losing a whole generation of great creators.
It's true.
Yeah,
We
Yeah,
are.
and it is
Yeah.
sad to watch it happen.
It is, but
Well,
at
I
the
mean,
same time, right? Go ahead, Todd.
it's not really it's sad because I mean, obviously when anyone dies, it's sad. But
Mm,
these guys, man, they were awesome, and this guy kept working through most of his life. You
yeah.
know, some of his last Marvel work was in 1994, and then he did a lot of other things after that. But I mean, he had a long career, and it's very almo he's definitely the word legendary is perfect for this type of guy because he did do all kinds of things, and you know, I wouldn't say it's sad. It's just one of those things that happens that we are starting to lose some of these guys that came after the forefathers. This was definitely one of those guys that came after the Jack Kirby's and those guys. And I mean, 88 isn't as long as I'd like to live. I'd love to live longer than that. But 88 is a good number of years, and his work, his catalog, his the amount of work he did, man, it's huge, absolutely huge.
Oh, rock on. I'm glad we had some people in here who knew about him. And I seemingly I do too, right? And that's kind of the sad thing is you don't know who you know, right? Unless you really, really dive in and study it. But definitely Godspeed to him, and I think everyone here certainly agrees. Uh, but the next generation has to emerge. I think there will be. There are plenty of great artists. There are good writers, and it's coming. It's going to come. It's just in what medium. To be fair, we talk a lot about indie revival here and supporting creators and stuff, and that's awesome. We love doing that. But there is a whole nother side of comic books that we don't ever talk about. That is actually doing is very healthy and doing very well, and that is the online comics. I don't know what do they call those things? The little web comics,
Webtoons.
maybe web
Yeah, web comic.
web comics. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
But those are doing really well. There's like a lot of people over there reading those things day to day. So there is a healthy community. So maybe something will either evolve from that or that will itself evolve. But yeah, it's a fair point. But thank you, Mr. Cologne. Yeah. All right. Well, this is like not surprising. Go ahead, Denali.
All right. From Cosmic Book News. Take this as a rumor until otherwise specified, but Star Wars Galaxy Edge may close and be rebranded as a Lantern come February 2020 if the second part's opening and attendance is record low like the first one.
Rebranded as what?
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Yes, Aladdin.
Oh,
Here,
you
boy.
mean that's got to cost a lot of money to convert that. That doesn't look anything like the Middle East.
Right. It
No, but
has a. It's
a lot of the underlining structure,
yeah.
desert, a similar building design. It's all there. They don't have to make a lot of work to get it into Baghdad or something.
I see. Just painted lots of pinks and blues and yellows, and that was funny thing about that remake, the live action one. That looked much more Indian than it did Middle Eastern. Middle Eastern people have a very slick, cool sense of artistic design. Actually, the Indians are gaudy, and I said it. They're gaudy, right? Because the Indians and Chinese, both of them, super gaudy. So that movie didn't look right at all. But so we're going to have super bright pink Aladdin Land. All right. I'm I
Yep.
don't I'm not interested, Denelli. I'm not interested.
Yeah. It just gets from bad to worse with this story. But
Hmm.
it's all about the 25% because apparently, if George Lucas still has a stake in Star Wars, and that's why they're killing off all of it. The dreaded 25%,
Oh,
supposedly.
I see. So are you saying this is the reason why Kathleen Kennedy murdered Star Wars? Is it just to
Yeah.
get rid of the 25%? Because it sounds like they got rid of the 75% as well.
Yeah, in their quest to get rid of the 25%, they killed everything.
Okay, but now we found the truth. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's a conspiracy
We
against
did
George
it. We
Lucas. We
we
did it.
dug it
Yeah.
up.
We dug it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. George, how does this how does this affect your life? Galaxy Edge might be turned into Aladdin land. How is this? Is this going to upset you? Is this going to destroy everything that is you, George?
No, not even close.
Yeah,
They have lost me as a consistent customer for the last since 1977.
Mhm.
So I think this is how they're going to have to go through the crucible of fire eventually. Um, we've said it many times before. The bean counters are going to come in. The bean counters are also the licensing people. Everything that's the side project regarding a property. Well, if it's Law and Order, if it's Star Wars, if it's Days of Our Lives, whatever it is on TV, it's all has licensing attached to it. People are rebroadcasting it somewhere else in the world. That's a licensing deal.
Mhm.
They have toys. That's a licensing deal. Games, licensing deal.
I
You
don't
name it.
think
Anything and
Days of Our
everything.
Lives has toys, dude. Pretty sure they don't.
They don't, but they do have rebroadcast rights somewhere else in the world.
Syndication.
So
Oh, I see.
that's a licensing deal. Now here's the scenario here. They're going to have to go broke. I mean, they literally are going to have to go broke, and the people who are the shareholders are going to start to ask the real questions: Where's my money? And they won't be able to dance around it like Bob Iger has been dancing around it right now. Oh well, everybody's raised their prices. We raised our prices on our
Mhm.
on our admittance. The hotels raised their prices. We raised the prices on food.
Mhm.
Everybody thought it was going to be too popular, so they stayed away. He's coming up with everything and anything as an excuse.
Mhm.
To the reality is that you just executed a poor concept.
Yeah, well,
It, it,
I think Iger basically is. I think he wants to just go home. I mean, that's what it feels like to me. But
yeah, yes, he does.
yeah.
He wants his golden parachute and get out of Dodge because he sees this as a sinking ship.
Mm.
And the only way to get out of there, quite frankly, is standard corporate scenario is to promote everybody who did a poor judgment and then just get out.
Maybe George. But that whole little soliloquy you just threw out just lost us half our viewers. Thanks, George.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so no problem.
Reality sucks.
Reality sucks. Yeah.
Just oh no,
Or,
that took a dive.
let me rephrase this. Booster, get them.
That that took a dive harder than Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, jeez. There it is. There it is.
Hello, friends. Will Marvel Studios finally make an R-rated film? This week got...
Oh
No.
God, shut
No.
up. We don't need you. You go away. Bad, bad. Okay. Boy, could you be more yuppie? What is the word they use for yuppie these days? Oh, that's right, millennial. Dinale, what is this about Blade?
Oh god.
So this is basically op-ed by Richard Newby from the Hollywood Reporter.
Mhm.
The head title byline is "Why Blade Doesn't Need to Be Rated R," and it's basically starting the whole narrative spin salvo of putting in the minds of readers and audience. Blade doesn't need to be rated R for Disney. Neither does Deadpool. Neither does any other edgy comic book characters that would naturally fit in that.
So what you're
As you,
saying is Disney basically paid them to shill for them.
yep,
I get you. Okay.
I don't need to read this article to know I'm just going to be saying bullshit for every paragraph.
Right. Yeah. No, I didn't
Yeah.
even bother to read it. I didn't have to. The headline's enough.
Yeah.
The headline
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
millennial under it. And that's all you need. Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you want blood and guts and swearing in a comic book adaptation that will usually have it? Here's why you're wrong, Thester.
Well, I don't
And
know how
look
you
how
make
Get
a
out of here.
vampire movie without having a R rating. I'm really not sure. Todd,
it's
explain
called
that to me.
Twilight.
Would you say blood is a theme of vampires? No, no,
Mhm.
no.
Oh,
Vegetarian vampire.
I don't know why they
That's
even
fine.
bother to make these type of announcements. Why not make the movie that is the best movie you can make,
Yeah.
and then let it be whatever it is. If it is R-rated, that's fine. If it isn't,
I can see it
It's
now.
like the Joker movie announcements where they're like, just get ready to be disappointed, boys.
right?
Yeah, right. Just
I
it's
said,
exactly, yeah. Yeah.
Here's the next Blade movie that's not R-rated. Sparkly Blade, Jazz Hands.
Yeah, well, you know the funny thing about it is they don't really cater to children hardly at all anymore. They really don't. Even these
Mm.
movies that are supposed to be for kids are obviously from millennials. They're speaking to them anyway. So it's like, well, I don't understand why the R rating should bother you anyhow. Because I mean, all your money is looking toward the 18 plus audience anyhow. So what's the problem, right? And Deadpool proved this, and Logan as well proved this very very clearly. There's plenty of money to be had in the R-rated market. But this
Oh
is
yeah,
stupid. Of course, Blade
the
has to be
longer the
R-rated.
movie's good.
Yeah, I mean, because we're
Mm.
talking about blood and violence is the R rating on that. We're not talking about sexuality. Blade is very asexual, actually. But yeah, I don't. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. What do you think, Chad? Bullet says PG-13 Blade with ginger protagonist. Lol. The ginger genocide is real, dude.
Oh man.
Well, no, because my wife made me watch the Jurassic World the other day, and oof. I mean, talk about dumbing a series down, man. They've dumbed that down so hard. But that girl in there, I don't know who she is. She's so boring. I don't know who she is. Chris Pratt was fine, I guess, but I can't remember the girl's name. But did you notice in that movie, from the first movie, they lightened her red hair to where she was more of a strawberry blonde instead of a full redhead? Did you notice that? I
That is
did.
so
Oh,
strange.
you're talking about Ron Tower daughter, Bryce Tower.
Yeah, I mean, she did fine. She's just kind of boring. She doesn't really catch your attention, but there's nothing really wrong with
What's
her. But I
what's with
noticed
the
this.
redhead thing? It's so strange.
It
It
is
seems like
weird.
something that would be so benign,
Yeah, but
but
it's a full on assault, dude. Yeah, because I'm serious. Her hair was many many shades lighter, dude.
that is just a weird thing to to try to cover up. I don't get it. Don't get it.
You know,
Someone got jilted by a redhead, and now
someone.
the
Yeah,
executive
yeah.
is
Hmm.
it's punishing. So no more redhead ever again.
I bet you. Yeah, it might be something simple like
Well,
that.
they're going full Scarlet Witch on them. No more redheads.
Yeah.
Uh,
I have to say one thing I do like about her is, I mean, she's not necessarily the most beautiful thing in the world, but then again, in her role, she doesn't have to be, right? But I do like the fact she's very athletic. She has a nice, strong body. She's not a short neck, scrunched up, skinny, scrawny thing. She's
mhm,
athletic. I like that actually. She could pull off action. She just need to work on her charisma. I think. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Yeah. That's Ron Howard's daughter. I didn't even know that. Hmm. Moving on. Oh my
Yep.
God.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely. So sometimes we political here and not talk political, but sometimes our world meets in an unexpected way.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, President Trump. As Deadline reports, President Donald Trump hits racist Hollywood over again uh, about the upcoming film The Hunt that
Hmm.
we watched the trailer and
We did.
talked about,
Mhm, mhm.
um, which is elite left elitists hunting down Trump supporters in a
Hmm.
dangerous game scenario.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's stupid. It's ridiculous. Virtue signaling, wish fulfillment crap. This is funny though. Rona McDaniel's, GOP chairwoman, she says, thanks to the unhinged mom on the left, at real Donald Trump raised $12 million today, $2 million more than originally expected. The support for our president is unprecedented and growing. A nice little twisting of the knife there. But this is great here. Donald Trump. Go ahead and read that, Booster. You do much better Donald than I do.
All right, I'll try. But every time you put me on the spot with this, it's always comes out terrible. Liberal Hollywood is racist at the highest level and with great anger and hate. And they like to call themselves elite, but they are not elite. In fact, it is often the people that they so strongly oppose that are actually the elite. The movie coming out is made in order
Da, 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 da.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no,
that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. I would have thrown
to
in.
inflame and cause chaos.
Oh, sorry.
You
Go
know, that
ahead. Go
sounds
ahead. Go
like
ahead.
Captain
They
Kirk
create
with
their
the
own
bow.
violence, okay, and then they try to blame others. They are the true racists and are very bad for our country. Awful.
That's funny.
That sounds like that
I
sounds like
could do a lot of
perfect
impressions,
role.
and none of them are good.
True. Though, the funny thing about it, is, I think it would have been funny if you says they like to call themselves elite, but no, I know the elite. I'm the elite, something like that, because that's a very Trumpian thing to
I know
say.
the elite. I'm very good friends with the elite. They're
Yeah.
pretty good guys. Okay.
But I mean, we talked about this already. It's just funny because Trump, when people talk, it's interesting to me because I hear people whether they like Trump or not. It's not really kind of irrelevant, but I hear a lot of people that make comments of how dumb he is, and they're like, "Oh well, I just wish he wasn't so stupid." And it's like, exactly when have you ever seen the man stupid? I mean,
I
he's
don't think he's
I,
foolish
stupid.
maybe occasionally, but
Yeah, I
I
would
think
stupid?
say
I,
he's goofy.
I think
He's a
they're trying to say not because they've been so indicated with the terminology boorish.
Oh,
They
he's
wish he
very
wasn't so.
definitely boorish. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what they.
I don't know what I
And
like
they're
about him.
yeah. I think that's the part that they're complaining about Trump. Not that he's an idiot, but he's boorish. But the Hollywood media has confused boorish with idiotic.
Yeah, maybe. But
Yeah,
I don't know. It's the thing is, I lived in New York for quite a while. I was a musician over there, and I'm
yeah,
not a New Yorker. I'm a Rhode Islander, and of course, which is weird because it's kind of our enemy, being in New
yeah.
England. But I worked in New York for quite a while, and the thing is, I've met a lot of people like Trump in New York, dude. He's like the typical blue collar worker. He sounds just like him. That's what he is. And they call him the blue collar billionaire for a reason because he really has that attitude, dude. And he always has. Every time you see him on TV, he's always sounds like a blue collar dude. And they just don't get that. They don't understand what a blue collar New Yorker sounds like, I think, because they're so used to listening to the elite in New York, which are a bunch of boorish, out of touch people. That's the reality of it. But it's funny. But this movie is ridiculous, and we'll see. It might make millions, billions even.
Yeah.
Anybody have a comment on the Trump calling out Hollywood again? No? All right then. One thing I do love because I know I've said this before, but Trump has really surprised me because I didn't expect much out of him, but he's done much more than I really thought. He's been a happy surprise actually. But the thing I love most with Trump is watching him stand in front of the press at the White House. When he's going to his helicopter or something, right? And him just talk. He has absolute complete command of that situation. It is so awesome. Because you look at Obama, and Obama would just simply silence you out. He'll just not say anything. And just be quiet, right? Clinton will try to glad hand you and smile you. Bush would simply not talk to them, right? But Trump, man, he's in charge of that situation. He'll call them fake news and point them out and just cut them off. And it's really the most fun I've had watching Trump is watching him talk to the press corps in front of his helicopter. Uh, Next.
Yep. So again, from Deadline, Paramount's prepping another GI Joe spinoff. This time it's Snake Eyes.
Hmm.
So we'll see how good or bad they'll screw this up.
Well, what do you guys think about the two? I think it's two movies, right? What do you guys think about the two
Right.
movies they came out with?
I thought they were the best film versions of GI Joe. It was fun. It was bombastic. It
Hmm.
was like the '80s cartoon come to life. It was amazing.
Yeah, I
And
loved it
and
too.
and the thing about Snake Eyes, there it's it's wrong on so many levels doing a Snake Eyes movie. If they're going to do his origin story, it's going to be wrong on so many levels. It's just like Wolverine. Wolverine was amazing. No one knew who he was, where he came from, but he was just great character, and everyone loved him. But then when they showed his origin, it diminished the character big time.
Well, they already showed his
But
origin.
yeah, it's already been done in
It's already been
comics.
done, and done in the
That's
movie too. They
right.
did in the movie too. Yeah,
And I think that's what George is alluding to. That's his point.
yeah,
The
yeah.
fact that they showed it in the comics and they showed it in the movies kind of diminished the character
I
and
get it.
that mystique. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
like the
like
Joker. Yeah,
unmasked. Yeah, it's unmasking Boba Fett,
yeah,
basically.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
the reason it's done in the movies is to show you there's a connection between him and Storm
Storm
Shadow.
Shadow. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not done to really show you an all full on origin.
Mm.
It's just it's so that you know they're from the same clan.
Well, what do you think, Todd, about George's Claim? Because me personally, I thought the movies were fun too. I mean, they're just
Oh
straight
yeah,
up popcorn flicks, but I had fun with them. But people hate those movies, dude. I don't get it.
that mountain scene, my God,
It
where
was
they're
good, dude.
that
Yeah,
was awesome.
good
One of the
fun.
best things, one of the best things I've seen in a while was that scene. You know,
No, no, I
Yeah,
agree. Yeah, 100%.
I was particular to the those power suits running through
Oh yeah, that was
Paris.
that was
That
good
was
fun. Yeah.
that was
Who
great
who,
fun.
who is the actress that played Scarlett Dinelli?
Scarlet?
Yeah,
wasn't it? Wasn't it the girl that was on Shield for a while? Palecki?
I don't remember.
I don't think it was Pilecki.
No.
No. I don't think it was Pilecki.
Look
Let
it
me
up.
see. All right, I'll look it up then. Give me a second.
I like the lady that played Countess too. I thought she did a good job. She sold it. But that
Oh yeah,
was
and what about what do you call it? What do you call Cobra Commander? I mean,
mhm.
come on, the voice
Ra-
modulator box.
Rachel Nichols.
Wow, I have no clue. All right. Oh, there you
No,
go.
She
she had a good series on that was on Netflix. Well, it wasn't on Netflix, but it ended up on Netflix. It was called, I think it was called Continuum or something like that. It was a sci-fi
Oh,
series.
that
yeah
chick, yeah.
yeah yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that show wasn't that bad. It's kind of caught up in the constant flow over the past. I don't know. It's been a while, many many years. I don't know if it's a decade yet, but that constant flow of everything has to be female led, which kind of started putting people off. I think, but
Mhm.
that show wasn't that bad actually.
Christopher Eccleston was Destro in that film.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, Destro. I thought it was fun, popcorny, corny, comic
I,
booky. I thought it was great. I loved it.
I think that was the problem is that when it came out a generation too late because
Maybe.
the shift was the whole it got to be grim dark, it had to be Batman, it had to be this for the comic book thing. That was the psyche at that time.
Hmm.
So it really came out. This movie should have came out back in the '90s or
Hmm.
early or '80s to be fantastic. But I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be able to do it because of all the special effects it needed.
Well,
That's
since
true. Yeah.
this character doesn't talk, maybe they can get Keanu Reeves to play him.
Ooh, Keanu. Maybe,
Well,
dude.
no, they got Ray Park, man. Dolph,
Ray Park.
Dolph
Well,
Mark.
I was
Yeah,
actually suggesting they bring in Dwayne Johnson, but
Well, didn't they already bring him in
yeah,
in the
yeah,
sequel?
I
yeah.
would.
They did.
That was the joke, George. Damn it. Um, anyway, I think it's cool. I like Snake Eyes. He's very cool. Now, of course, I'm not going to get into a conversation about what they've done with him in the comic book because they let the SUWs get a hold of GI Joe, and they've done some pretty nasty things to Snake Eyes, particularly. So that's a conversation for another day. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it's cool. More GI Joe,
Yeah.
I say. Because I grew up with it. I know Todd did too. I mean, GI Joe was great fun, man. That was a shock. That was a shock pop show, I think, dude. I don't know if anyone was expecting that to be as big as it was. No, Todd. Todd
No,
doesn't agree.
as soon as they had 3 years under their belt, then it was on syndication,
Yeah,
and then they were pumping out about 40 some odd issue episodes a year. So you were seeing it after school,
yeah.
and man, you were getting it like all the time. It was great. I don't necessarily like some of the like I mean Sergeant Slaughter and this and that, the nonsense that came into it, but
Well, yeah,
GI Joe after
yeah.
was really good.
Commercialization. Yeah, I get that. But who I remember that when it kind of went downhill for me, the season they brought in what was his name, Serpentor, maybe.
Oh yes, no, no, I know what you're talking about. He flies on sort of a glider.
He's got like a cobra headdress and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of started going downhill for me from that point. But I get it. Cobra Commander was getting a little bit old and stale, and I get it. But yeah, no, GI Joe, man, great fun from the past. All right, well, let's move on. Moving on. Uh oh,
Yep.
ABC, which we should just say Disney. Go ahead.
Yeah. Disney had
Oh, I
talked
was
with.
on mute. No wonder. Sorry, man. I was like, wasn't Serpentor from the G.I. Joe movie?
He might have been, but he was
Because he
on the
came
series
after the
too.
movie. Yeah.
No. He's been around for a while. Yeah.
No. He was in the animated movie, though.
He might. He
Oh
probably
yeah.
was. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. The animated movie. Yeah, he might have came after.
Yeah. So, I mean, he was there, But, yeah, I can't believe I was sorry. I was on mute. I was commenting the whole time, like, dude, are you guys not listening to me? I'm like, what the
Oh
freak?
wow, that's too bad, dude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all good.
I thought
Normally
you were just
listens-
drawing.
No, it's all
Go
good.
ahead, dude. Talk about GI Joe. Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
He's
Come
good.
on, tell us what you liked the most about it.
Oh my God, Brad, stop
So-
being a bitch.
Fine, I'll be a bitch. All right, no. So, no, the movies. Okay, so the movies were great fun. I liked the live action movies a lot. I loved the characters that they did. It was a great popcorn flick, just like the TV show was and should have been. So I liked the way the adaptations that they did for the live action movies. Now, if they do a Snake Eyes movie, I don't think they should do Snake Eyes. I think like we talked about earlier, I think they should do another person like Shipwreck or someone like that who doesn't get a lot of love normally, but they can really take them individually and really craft a good story, And I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, no,
You know.
I agree. I don't know how much love there's going to be for it, but we'll see. If they make it just a straight up GI Joe, just like the other movies, I think it'll be good. But dude, I don't trust
Oh,
them
they're
at
not.
all.
Dude. They're not. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's probably gonna be a love story between Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes,
oh
and
yeah,
then they join opposite sides because one left the other for a woman, So
Well, it's everything
That's
is
what they're gonna
going is
do.
definitely going lesbian now. Yeah, so
totally.
I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. Disney says what, Dinale?
Oh yeah, so we talked about a little bit about Disney's female-led initiative because we were talking about the Sylvester Stallone and Dolph Lundgren's
Dolph Lundgren.
show Dolph Lundgren's, excuse me, TV show that they were piloting, and ABC kind of rejected because they just were looking for female-led TV shows.
Yeah.
Well, they're in talk with Marvel to develop a new female-led superhero series with C to B level female characters.
C to B.
Yeah.
Okay. So who we got here? Let's go from left to right. We got Elektra. We got Black Cat. We got the Indian girl, who I don't know. We got She-Hulk. We have is that I don't know what that is. We got Valkyrie, which we already have Valkyrie. We have I can't Misty Knight. Yeah, we have Titana. We have I can't remember her name. Can't remember her name. Storm is B or C, really? And we got Hellcat, which we already have. Who are these ones I don't know? Who's this one here with the red streak in her hair? Who's that supposed to be?
It's not, I'm drawing a blank.
She's got the spikes.
That's Misty Knight, isn't it?
No.
Misty Knight's in the middle.
Right here.
Oh.
She looks like a mutant. She got spikes coming out of her wrists.
Maybe she's an in-mutant. Guess I don't really know.
Maybe. I don't know. What's this one sitting next to Valkyrie here with the helmet in her hand? And she's looking lovingly at Valkyrie. That they did that intentionally, by the way.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
Just to annoy us.
Who is
That's
the?
Danny Moonstar.
Sorry, what?
Danny Moonstar from the new movies.
I have no idea who the Indian chick is, dude.
From New Mutants.
Yeah, Danny Moonstar.
No clue. Yeah.
New Mutants. Yeah.
New Mutants. Yeah, I read those. Some of those. I don't remember the Indian girl.
Yeah,
I remember
she was in the first couple.
Wolfsbane.
She's actually Asgardian or something like that, or was connected to the Asgardians.
Huh.
She became a Valkyrie, I think.
Well, who's the one in the gold mask?
That's Moonstone.
That's it's Moonstone. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So I love how they do this. ABC in talks with Marvel. Why just not say Disney? I don't understand. But let me see. Officially set to conclude next year. Shields is finished. The Marvel Agents of Shield is finished, which I'm surprised it went as long as it did. To be honest, impending Void, Agent Shield. They're going to do all female for some reason. That's going to work. Okay. If it's original, I'll check it out anyway. Further details. There's nothing to talk about. Okay, so you're basically saying we're going to do something we don't know. We don't have no news for you. I wouldn't mind seeing She-Hulk maybe. That might be fun. This is a TV series they're talking about doing so.
But they don't
Right.
have a big enough chick for it.
They'll just
Okay.
CG your dude.
Okay, everybody, just so you know, what's going on right now with this article, it's a corporate strategy. They
Mhm.
don't have licensing set up, so what they're doing is they put out this.
You're fishing.
Yeah, they're fishing. Yeah.
It's a big time fishing right now because there is no licensing at all. Usually they would have licensing nailed. They don't even have to speak about it. They just go into production. When there's no licensing, they put out stuff like this.
Well,
It's standard corporate procedure.
yeah,
101.
I get that, George. I get that. But I mean, my question, my interest is, let's assume for a second they're going to do an actual good show and it isn't full of politics. Just to make that assumption. I know it's a stupid assumption, but let's make that assumption for a minute and let's look at the picture they showed us here. And which one of these would you be interested in seeing as this is a live action adaptation, right? They don't say that. It could be. I'm assuming it is though. Which one of these female characters would you like to see though?
Naked or
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sure, George. Go ahead. I mean, Brad. Yeah, which one? Yeah.
I don't know. To be honest, maybe She-Hulk naked, just because I'm curious. Does she look like China or not?
Goodness
But
gracious. Bullet says just remake Ally McBeal with She-Hulk. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think that's actually probably a good idea, dude. Kuzmeti's in here and says hello, Kuzmeti. I actually agree with Bullet. I think a Ally McBeal-esque thing with the She-Hulk where she does superhero stuff occasionally. I think it could be fun. I like She-Hulk.
yeah, I think that'd be funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Black Cat, I don't know. That would be a CW crap, I think. But then again, that's probably what we're gonna get anyway. Elektra, I don't know. They already
Oh,
did her.
okay, Chester, I'm going to have to stop you. Your minute's up.
Is it? I do believe my minutes are still counting. I just
Oh, stop.
all these characters, pretty much all these characters have been done already, though. I mean, Moonstone has been mentioned. I know I've seen her somewhere. Titana, maybe not. She-Hulk, definitely
Well,
not.
well, part of the article talks about Miss Marvel. Not it's the stretchy girl.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
big hands.
there you go. That's probably
That's
what
what
it'll
they're
be.
gonna go
Yeah,
with.
you're
She's
right.
gonna play
Damn
That's
it.
what
baseball.
they're gonna do.
Yeah, she's gonna be the center fielder.
I was having fun. Damn it. Next story. Go ahead.
So Jason Momoa declares, "Sorry, we can't shoot Aquaman 2" as he protests telescope construction on. And I do apologize for our native Hawaiians, as I'm going to butcher this one. Munan Kia.
No. Mauna
Yeah.
Kea.
Mauna
Mauna Kea.
Mauna Kea. Yeah.
No. That was even worse. Yeah.
He's been butchering names all night. It's
He
totally
has.
fine.
He
Yeah.
has. It's what he does.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Hellcat. Not excited though. Yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind it either. Several of those characters we've seen in the CW or Netflix versions, and they could just spin them off, right? Because like Elektra, I think the girl who played her on Daredevil I think she was pretty good.
Oh yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
What about a Marvel Comics Presents show where it's a different person every
Now,
couple
see,
episodes?
that might be fun too. And then they could
Yeah,
actually throw
okay.
some men in there too. But
Okay, there's a couple problems that I'll tell you right now, which will prevent certain things from happening. One is She-Hulk, Titana, anything that's CG related or special effects related heavy, it's not going to happen. Anything regarding,
yeah,
well,
it's ABC, so
yeah, it is. They're gonna be working on a budget, big time.
yeah. Just besides, does ABC do anything that is not like Lifetime esque? pretty much everything is
I'll
Lifetime
tell you
Mask
what.
from ABC, right?
If they ever want to use any of those kind of characters, right, they usually take all these special effects and CG. They'll probably have them in like a human form for the most part, right? And I know
Yeah.
they're like, but they're never human form in the comics. Well, they're gonna be for the purposes of the adaptation, right? And then when necessary, they're gonna use the CG effect for like a 10-minute segment or something.
Yeah, but also I think the point is fair that with something like
Mm.
Hellcat or Elektra, they don't need CG at all.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. Although it depends on what version of Hellcat they went with, I suppose. But I'm assuming they go with the Netflix version, or maybe not. Maybe they can actually. But what is
That's what I
what is?
appreciate about Doom Patrol. They just have people in their costumes. Sorry, anyway.
Yeah,
Come on.
no. I thought Doom Patrol was well done for a low budget. What is Jason Momoa saying here? Hold on a second. So let's see. F this, and TMT is 4 times bigger. Sorry, Warner Brothers, we can't shoot Aquaman 2 because Jason got run over by a bulldozer trying to stop the desecration of his native land. This is not happening. We are not letting you do this anymore. Enough is enough. Go somewhere else. So what is going on here? Aquaman actor took an Instagram to declare that we can't shoot Aquaman 2 as he is protesting the construction of the 30-meter telescope on Hawaii's tallest mountain. So he's here because he thinks they shouldn't build this telescope, and he's being an activist. Is this activist Momoa? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yep.
Yes.
It's
All
him being a
right.
celebrity brat,
It's not like
throwing
they're
around
building
his
a
power.
mall. They're
Okay.
building a telescope.
And what's wrong with building a telescope? You do realize why
Nope.
they build telescopes in Hawaii? There's actually a really good reason. Um, what is this
I
stupidity?
I believe it's because of the volcano where they're building this telescope on.
I don't think it's on the
It,
same island, dude, or same.
No, it's Mauna Kea is definitely on the Big Island, but so they're taken to TMT, whatever that is, and 4 times larger unscathed land. We must protect our sacred mountain from further desecration. Well, if your mountain has already been desecrated, then you cannot further desecrate the desecration because it is thus desecrated. But enough with the English report here from Mr. Manoa, or Momoa, sorry. But yeah, this is stupid. I love my heritage. Dude, you're freaking Samoan.
He's
Hawaiian
Hawaiian,
and
bro.
Iowan, is he? I thought he was Samoan. I appreciate your support and bringing attention to Mauna Kea. With all due respect to the pursuit of scientific knowledge, we must always protect what is sacred to our people. I believe your telescope can be built in a place where it is wanted. They're building it there for a reason, dude. If you stay, we will stay. Good. You go right ahead, because it won't stop nothing, dude. Mr. Momoa.
Mm-hmm.
He's a
Their
Native
island.
American now, guys. He's a Native American now. It took all these years and decades, but finally, he's representing his people. What an ass.
Okay.
Oh, did I definitively end that conversation? All right, fine.
Sure. Mhm.
Right.
We're not disagreeing with you.
Stupid.
Honestly, I don't know if
Right.
Aquaman 2 is going to be worth it or not anyway.
What makes it sacred, by the way? I mean, it's a freaking.
Well, dude, you don't even
Dude,
get me
my
started on
people.
Indians, man. Because coming from the
Oh, no.
anthropological world, dude, they are nothing but a pain in the ass. Nothing but a pain in the ass. They're always coming up with these are our secret land, these are our secret bones.
This is
Dude, go over
the
there and hit
land
your
of my
tom.
people. This is where wolf and bear take shit.
No, seriously. Anthropologists can't stand the natives because the natives are a pain in the ass with this kind of stuff, dude. Like, we're
Yeah,
trying to do
freaking-
something productive here. What are you guys doing? Go drink some more of your fire water. Jesus.
All right.
Oh no!
Juice. Now it's firewater. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Next.
We're getting them all in 1 week, boys.
What is this
So-
crap?
So from comicbook.com, Disney is scrapping a bunch of major Fox movies like we knew. A lot of them we didn't even know it was in development and we didn't ask for it. But about
So what have we got?
246 movies been more or less
Wow.
scrapped.
Wow. Really?
Not
They were
Assassin's
developing
Creed
that
2.
much? Sorry, Booster, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Not Assassin's Creed 2.
No, we were so looking forward to it. But 246 movies, dude.
That's
Damn, Fox was
ridiculous.
busy, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, no
standard.
wonder why it's
That's
murdered
not
so
that's not
forever.
busy. That's not
Yeah,
busy
no,
at
well,
all.
we've talked about that before. Yeah, George. Yeah, you're right. Oh no, did they list them all out? Okay, they do. Let's go through it here. Okay, Assassin's Creed 2.
hmm
Eh.
I didn't even
Uh,
bother seeing the first
The
one. I didn't care.
Boogeyman, Stephen
Yeah.
King short. It was from his Night
Oh,
Shift. That was a good book, though, dude. Good collection. Um, oh no. Oh, okay. We don't. Hold on a second. Chronicle is badass.
oh, Chronicle 2.
Yep.
Oh, crap.
Come
I
on
actually
now.
want that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chronicle was awesome, dude.
Chronicle
Yeah,
2,
Yeah.
great
Electric
movie.
Boogaloo.
Yeah, but the problem was the dude who'd made this, which was a real fun movie, he's the one that got hired to do Fantastic Four, and then the suits
Yep.
got involved and screwed it all up and killed
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah.
That was really
Yep.
sad, a set of events, man.
Not to mention the actor who carried that movie, spoilers, dies in the end.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that one did survive. But it was fun in the movie. And of course, we have the location where they got their powers, which the government actually obviously got in charge of. This would be fun to see a continuation of that, but nope. Disney got. Oh, what?
For us, I guess.
Flash Gordon. Yep.
Oh no,
Ah!
now I'm
Wait,
offended.
Flash Gordon?
Yeah, then
Yep.
This is
I don't know. Do we really want a Flash Gordon reboot, or
yes.
yes,
yeah,
we
we
do.
do. All right.
We want a
Yes.
I
TV
just
series, is what we want.
Wait 4 years, and the character's going to be public domain, and anyone can make it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
oh,
but
we'll make one on FanSpeak.
we will.
Brilliant.
It's coming.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Flash Gordon, though. You can be the girl in the
I'll
dress
be that
booster.
great. No, I want to be that bird guy with the great voice and oh, Gordon's alive.
No,
I
no,
wanna be
that's
that guy.
Denali's job. He definitely looks
What?
like that
No!
guy.
I want to be that. I had dibs.
He
Nope.
had dibs. That's a great piece of art. Who did this art, dude? Is this that movie
That
poster
looks
guy?
like Alex Ross, maybe.
No, I don't think it's Alex. I think this
No.
is that really
Yeah, that's
famous art poster guy. Is this Alex?
Drew. No,
It
Drew.
looks like from the 80s though.
Drew Stu stands.
Struzen?
Drew
Struzan,
Struzan.
there you
Yeah, yeah. He's
Yeah.
that killer movie art poster guy. It's really, really good,
Yeah.
man. But I get the Alex Ross reference. I do, and I don't know
Yeah.
anyway. But damn. And Taiki. Oh no, Taiki Waititi was supposed to oversee it. Thank God it got
Never mind.
canceled. Then never mind. Next.
It got put out of its misery.
Hitman 2.
I thought we already had a
no.
Hitman too.
We've had 2 Hitmans.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So Hitman
Yeah,
3, I
so
guess.
so this is a rebooted.
Yeah,
Hitman.
the second one was a reboot, and they're both terrible movies.
I don't know. What do you guys think about Oliphant in that? I thought he did I don't know. I
No,
like
it was
Christopher
full of,
Oliphant.
one-liners. The character was completely off from the Hitman 47. It is not good.
Yeah. Well,
It is
so
just not Hitman.
Wow, oh, come on now. We need more League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I love that movie. That movie gets so much hate.
I was
didn't
going to
like
say we
it?
need a proper adaptation.
Oh, well, yeah, I get it's not necessarily the greatest adaptation, but I did like the movie. I love the comic book. You guys ever read that?
Mhm.
It's a beautiful art in that comic. It's
Yeah,
very
it's
Art Deco.
incredible.
Yeah,
Really great comic.
yeah. But
And I'd like to
okay,
think that's where Alan Moore used the last bit of his talent.
okay. Magic the Gathering.
Who really wanted that?
McLean.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, it's gonna be like a sour, like little what Mega Man?
Mega
Yep.
Man. Of course, in Japan, he's not Mega Man. You know, that's a Western name for him. He's a Rokuman.
Rockman.
Play-Doh? What the hell?
What?
I used to eat that when I was a kid.
Yeah. Same.
Oh no! Oh no! This
Yep.
definitely needs to be made. What are you talking about? This desperately needs to be made.
The Return of the Killer Clown from Outer Space in 3D.
That was an awesome movie. You guys ever seen that?
No.
That is perfect schlock, dude. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Most accurate clown depiction ever.
Yeah, it was wonderful, dude. If you guys haven't seen The Killer Clowns from Outer Space, dude, go check that out. That's a great fun movie. So no more Bunny Vision movie night. Yeah, no. The guys were doing on Friday when because I have responsibilities, but we haven't stopped. We know what we should do. We should
Uh,
replace one of these shows we do during the week occasionally with a
Yep.
Bunny Vision movie night.
Rabbit's dead.
Rabbit is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why Rabbit is dead. Okay.
And also because I was too lazy to keep it going. Especially when only like 1 or 2 people show up.
Yeah, well, a lot of people weren't seeing it, but we knew it was niche. It was fun though. I did enjoy sitting
Yeah,
watching movies, talking with you guys actually. And The Sims.
A sim.
Yep.
What would be the point? I don't get it.
We already have a
Jumanji, The Sims.
we already have a couple of movies that are sim like 13th Floor. Anyone remember that one?
I do remember 13th Floor. I don't get the reference at all, but
The entire concept of the movie is that the guy's jacked into a simulation,
oh,
a
I
simulated
you're
world.
going directly. I see. Okay. Uh, I was thinking about their weird language, and you know what popped in my head when I saw this? The Emoji Movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Same with the Play-Doh movie, but you know, I thought the Lego movie was going to be crap, but that's actually a really great film.
It's a great flick, dude. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
It's
know
fun
what
as
to
hell.
say here. This is not 246. It's only 12. But the
Yeah, they
only
didn't list the whole thing. Yeah.
no, they didn't. But this one hurts a little bit. I'd like to have seen what the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was going to be like. And Flash. I'd love to see a TV serial. This is painful.
Yeah.
What do you think, Todd? Which one of these is unfortunate? You think?
Flash Gordon, it's killing me.
It's like, yeah, right.
That could be big. That could be
Yeah.
a Netflix series,
Easily.
or
Yeah.
stuff like that. That doesn't have to be a one movie thing.
hmm Yeah, but do you think they'd show any respect to Flash at all these days?
I don't know.
So Bullet and Kuzmeti say, "Where is Zardoz 2? Where's the remake?" I don't know. I don't know. That's a great reference, Bullet. I don't know if you guys know this Sean Connery movie, but if you haven't, go check it out because you get to see Sean Connery running around in a onesie speedo.
Oh yeah,
No,
I remember that
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, right.
It's not Speedo.
I don't know if I
Speedo.
really want to watch that again though.
It's a man's diaper. Come on.
Yeah, it
Don't call
was.
Speedo. It was a man's diaper.
But dude, you got to get him to Sean Connery. That guy is no fear. I am Sean Connery. I'm sexy no matter what.
Yep.
And that was
The
great.
They,
Pink Panther animated retelling of the Cool Cat's been canceled. That's one of them as well.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's
Can
what
you
Disney
do me
does, man.
Chester, do me a favor. What
Yeah.
box Brad again? Because he did a phenomenal job on this piece.
Sure.
Now that he's done.
I think that's our last story anyway. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
That's
It looks okay.
Thanks, Booster.
Great job, Brad.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Brad is an awesome artist, dude. That is killer. Look how that came out, guys. I love how because we don't talk about it much, but we do know that you are colorblind, and this is coming. The kind of things you promote and colorblind art and stuff like that. You haven't talked about it much in a while, but I love how your shading is amazing as usual, always. But your little touch of color that you put into stuff is really cool, dude.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that is a beautiful piece, man. Look at that, guys. Now you do. Now I remember when we were first talking with you a year ago. You did talk about some kind of work you do with color blindness and stuff like that. You do work with that, right? I don't want to use the word charity, but you had talked about you did some kind of like reach out or something like that. And don't say reach around, Booster. I know it.
I don't remember that. I was doing I was helping kids at like my shop and stuff like that, draw and things like that.
Maybe that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I heard Booster. I heard it coming.
You heard me coming, did you? I'm usually quite silent.
Oh, jeez. See, he had to find a way. He had to find a way. But it is a beautiful piece. Anyway, guys, thank you for for everybody coming in here and joining us as you always do. We love you guys. You guys are awesome. And we had some interesting stories today. I probably once again said things I'm not supposed to, but I get yelled at all the time. Oh
It's
well,
normal.
it's
Par for the
normal.
course.
Yeah, I am biased, I guess. But we had a lot of fun. Thank you guys for coming and joining us. We do have a TFT tomorrow. Definitely come and be here for that. I think it's going to be interesting. We're going to be talking about the lost tribes of Israel, and this is really a primer because the week after that we're going to be doing the Templar Knights. And that's going to be a deep dive, particularly with DeWolf. He's really very knowledgeable about it and very into it. And I got my opinions on it as well. And we'll have other people, I'm sure, to come in. But do keep in mind, if you guys want to be part of that conversation, either the 12 tribes or the 13 tribes according to Ghost, but that's just talking about the twin brothers. But if you want to come talk about the lost tribes of Israel tomorrow, or you want to come and talk about the Templars, you want to do both, just contact me and we'll get you on the show. But other than that, guys, let me come to our several of our creators and let them promote what they're doing. So I'll start with Todd and I'll come down. So go ahead, Todd.
Okay, so currently the work is that I've been doing all week has been on the Anycom TV channel.
Hmm.
Um, of course, Chester's program premieres tomorrow at 10 a.m. for us domestic people here. We've had a bunch of review videos done by Preston Poulter,
Hmm.
uh, John Dillard from Dillard Draws did a wonderful video where he actually draws this kid's character and really gives it a nice pop. It really came out really good. And we have a bunch of content coming all next week. Pretty much there's going to be some premieres just about every day of some new content by new contributors. And so we stand at about 25 creators that are part of this, and some more that are coming, and trying to recruit some females to do somewhat what Preston does,
Hmm.
reviews and give their take and their angle on it. So I'm out there looking. If there's anybody in the audience who knows of anybody or connected to anybody that would like to be part of Anycom TV, please contact me on Twitter through my DM.
Hmm. Well, Booster can do girl stuff.
Oh, he could. I've been trying to get Booster to
Hmm.
do
Just
sort
get
of
him in a
a
dress so he's in the mindset.
RuPaul
Yeah.
esque review show.
Hmm.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah. He can he can get that trainee recruit going.
no,
He could.
no, I disavow.
You disavow. Dude, I can see you doing a special weekly update as you learn to try to master from the beginning to mastership of fan dancing.
Dude, you can call it comics and drag.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Have the fan and cover your little wee wee and it'd be good.
Oh no, you'll need Jesus.
But guys, that's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's less than a day away. Definitely come and check us out. For me, it's going to be nighttime, but morning, and we're going to be doing. We haven't made a decision on the name yet, but be surprised. I'm creating an intro today with a whole bunch of pieces of information, so it's going to be fun. We got a couple guests too, so definitely check it out. George, what you got going on, dude?
Joe King is being polished and almost ready to get distributed in September. Joe King is the drama-free book
Hmm.
that is not a pretend victimized production. We're almost there. Just need $99,000 to get to 100K. Let's
Hmm.
do this. Let's make it happen. Let's
Rock
get to
on.
the first stretch goal.
It's not pretend victimized. It's totally been victimized.
Totally, right. Hey, Bianca Fights the Zombies is here. Hi, we're just leaving. It's really, really bad timing. Sorry.
Mm.
Coming over here, Brad. What you got going on, dude?
I do artist table on Tuesdays and Friday nights with a couple of co-hosts, Willie Reed and Josh Spencer. This Tuesday we got Preston Poulter coming on, and I'm working out with Manny. He's probably going to be on too. So, Good Dog Press. So that's what's coming up on Tuesday's show. And then next Friday, I don't remember who the guest is yet, but we're working. I'll get it up later. So,
I'm still
but
waiting.
later on this month, we got Matthew Weldon, we got Tim Lim, and we got Peter Cimenti coming.
Damn,
Mhm.
that's on the same show.
Nope, all different
Oh.
shows.
Okay, I was going to say it would have been one hell of a show, but still, that's a good lineup you got there.
No, it's not bad. So
Not bad at all.
Good get.
All right. Well, Booster, do you have anything intelligible to say?
that's intelligible.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, follow Booster Kiwi on the Twitter and the YouTube. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Oh, by the way, my channel's Pencil for Life. I forgot to say that. So.
That's right, Pencil for Life. And Booster, I really think you should reconsider trying to master the art of fan dancing. I really do. I mean,
what's fan dance? I haven't heard of a fan
well,
dance.
then you can go look it up. We could call it
I don't.
La Caja Kiwi.
I think literally no one wants to see this. You think you want to see this, but nobody. It will just be sad.
No,
Hey,
I
Is the
paid.
word that comes to mind.
Brad and Pay. There you go. All right, guys.
Oh, bloody hell.
Thank you very much. And Dinale, take us out of here, dude.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you our panel and our guests for joining and telling us about their project. Join us tomorrow for TFT at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we talk about the lost tribes of Israel. Remember, I have the Immortal Mask working in production behind the scenes. I can't show anything right now, but if you want to be involved and get updates on it, join my newsletter at dinalescomics at gmail.com. The email address is in the description below. But as always, your perception shapes your reality. So always make it a good one. And I do apologize for name butchering, but it won't stop.
No, it won't.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. All right.
Later.
Later, guys.
Aloha.